Actually, oh shoot.
Audio engineering, you got me next
Yeah,
to
I know. I've had people actually comments on me thinking that I am him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Play it. I would.
yeah. My kid did that once.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we were in Denny's in California, and these chicks were like staring me down, and we started to leave, and he runs back inside, runs up to their table, and is like, "Yeah, my dad's Chris Stapleton," and runs back out.
Word.
Yeah.
I like them already, even better.
Oh yeah.
Trained them right.
Yeah, I had a couple of tickets to one of the shows out there in Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a metalhead going to see
Hey.
Stapleton.
Well.
Well, I don't consider him country, actually. He's got more of a soulful, bluesy
Yeah.
sound to it. He's got like a hard rock side to him also. So
Of course.
there's a band that he's got called the Johnson Brothers. It's
Yeah.
nowhere near country.
But it's
So,
good.
yeah, so I went to the show, there's a chick in front of me, pulled up her Snapchat and puts on there, makes sure that I'm in the frame, and puts on there, Chris Stapleton sitting behind me.
Love it. Love it. Hey, it's to your advantage, you know?
Oh, yeah.
I'll tell you what. Well, this is the part where we do our brownie locks. This is the calendar. It's got all those crazy holidays on there. And like I told people, if you have National Donut Day, National Walk Your Dog Week, National, Plant Flowers Day, anytime you've heard something crazy, it's on this calendar. This chick is like the guru of it all. And if it's on here, it gets official. Like, people will Google it, her search comes up, she's got the most. She's an artist herself. She goes by the name of Brownie Locks. Her real name is Sheila, but she's got brown hair. So like Goldilocks with the three bears, she's Brownie Locks. That's where it came from. So sitting in the studio years ago, I came across this calendar on a break, and I always wondered where these crazy holidays came from. And there's a way that you yourself can make a holiday. If you want, I look like Chris Stapleton Day, you can do that. All you gotta do is meet the criteria. See, people are laughing, but you can do that. That's what I'm saying. It's a crazy holiday thing. It's fun to laugh at stupid stuff, knowing that it's a joke. But people take it sometimes to the extreme. And with Selfie Day, I just did it because everybody else was taking it. I don't really take a lot of selfies, but some people, you can't get them off the selfies, whatever. I figured, well, we'll see what we get. And it's because of this calendar that we did it. So it's called Brownie Locks. Check it out, brownylocks.com. My dad texted me yesterday and said, "Hey son, guess what? IHOP's got National Pancake Day." And there is a National Pancake Day. Not because of IHOP, they've had one. And that chain is so big, they decided to give out free pancakes yesterday. They have a National Waffle Day too. I mean, all those things that you heard of or seen on your social medias or on a calendar somewhere, they're all listed on Brownie Locks. So, for the month of March, on the Brownie Locks calendar, this is National Clean Up Your IRS Act Month. I don't know why they make that a holiday. National Cheerleading Safety Month. National Caffeine Awareness Month. National Frozen Food Month. It's also National Eye Donor Month, so you do not donate your eyes if you are living. You do that if you passed on, I'm sure. Honor Society Awareness Month. It's also Brain Injury Awareness Month. It is Colorectal Cancer Awareness Month. That's very important because, cancer is a beast out there. Adopt a Rescue Guinea Pig Month. That's crazy, but there's a month to do a guinea pig. I don't know why that is. It's National Umbrella Month. It's National Noodle Month. It's National Kidney Month. It's also the Small Press Month and also Youth Art Month. Now, for the weekly observances here, let's see. It is Special Olympics Week from the 14th through the 21st. American Chocolate Week from the 17th to the 23rd. It is National Animal Poison Prevention Week from the 17th through the 23rd. Act Happy Week. If you're not happy, you're not happy. So you have to act happy from the 18th through the 24th. National Fix a Leak Week. If you got something leaking in your house, you fix it from the 18th through the 24th. And International Teach Music Week is the 18th through the 24th. So that's kind of a cool holiday right there. Now for your daily observations, let's see, we're on the 13th right now, so we're going to go up here. On the 10th, it was Salvation Army Day. Women and Girls HIV/AIDS Awareness Day also on the 10th. Johnny Appleseed Day, the guy that planted all the apple trees, on the 11th. Napping Day, take a nap on the 11th because that's the Monday after daylight savings. And damn it, they are right about that.
Mm-hmm.
Take a nap because you gotta. I missed that hour, guys. I'm sorry, I can't adjust. Maybe next week I'll be okay, but I hate missing my hour. On the 12th, it was International IHOP Pancake Day, along with the Girl Scouts birthday. The 11th was also National Funeral Director and Mortician Recognition Month. Really? Okay, I don't know why they made it a holiday, but they did. Today is today is Donald Duck Day. Yep. Earmuff Day. It is Good Samaritan Involvement Day. Canine Veterans Day is also here on the 13th. Ken Day, the Ken doll gets a day, like the Barbie doll. Well, Ken gets his own day, which is today. L. Ron Hubbard Day. Whoever the hell he is, I don't know, but today is his day. National Open and Umbrella Indoors Day is today. Smart and Sexy Day is also today, and Registered Dietitian Day is also today. Now, tomorrow is actually the Potato Chip Day, but I'm not on the air tomorrow. So today we're celebrating Potato Chip Day, and I brought some Pringles. And nobody opened them, so I may have to take them home with me, but that's all right. Hey, I like potato chips too. No, we can't break food and drinks here. I keep telling you that. You'll get me in trouble.
It's $20 fine.
You know, if I do that, so yeah. World Sleep Day is the 15th. Campfire Girls Day is on the 16th. Corn Dog Day is on the 16th. Curfew Day is also on the 16th. And believe it or not, No Selfies Day is on the 16th.
I can live with that. I can't stand too many selfies.
Oh, Jamie got the chips right on, girl. I'm saying she's celebrating Potato Chip Day. That's how we do it. I told you, each time I come to the station, we'll celebrate one of these holidays in addition to the ones that I came up with. So, that is the skinny on that. I love it. So, got to play a commercial, then come back, and I got some music. We're going to talk about the band now. Some of your links, where we can find you guys when you play. What do you think?
National Benevolence Day.
If you want it.
There you go.
If you want it, there's a way of doing it.
Dude, I dare you to do
I
that.
got to talk in the mic.
Sorry,
That would be cool.
I dare you to do that, Chris.
There is a way of
I
doing it.
challenge you.
There's a way of doing it. I keep saying, there is a
I'll
way.
set that on the band's itinerary.
Okay.
Thanks for the unsolicited voice from the person that wasn't introduced on my show today. I love it.
That would be Aaron, our manager.
Your man is sitting over there patiently. You gotta give him a big shout out.
Aaron.
There you go. He's keeping the ball rolling today. We're gonna play the commercials, come back, get all the information for you guys, and also find out where you're playing, and got a tune or two we're gonna throw in the mix also. So we're gonna take it that way, guys. We'll be back with more station identification. That was perfect.
I'm gonna do National Look Like a Chicken Day. That would be hilarious.
There's one
Probably
already.
is.
Are you serious? Oh my God.
Well, see, you gotta Google it first to see if it's even out there, and if it's attached to a website, then that person pretty much claimed it. But, like National Poker Day is April 19th. No one claimed that. I did. I went bought the .com.
Ooh.
Nice.
And as of Saturday, I had an artist, he's worked with me for the last 2 weeks. He actually put on the world's largest poker chip. Because Guinness Book of World Records said they wanted somebody to break the record.
Boom.
It was 4'11", ours is 6 foot.
Nice.
But if you're gonna break a world record, you have to do it in public. You can't just have it in your house and say, hey man, come over and check it out. You gotta,
National Be Socially Awkward Day.
you can do it.
So how many do we want to squeeze in?
At least I can get one, definitely, two possibly.
Okay.
So,
Retribution for sure.
new record sure, and maybe one of the guitar pros.
Well, either that or Beneb Mass.
Let's leave Benevolence Mass in the
That's
past.
really season.
Yeah, Benevolence Mass is more of a Christmas
Retribution
song.
for sure. The guitar demo that it pulled in was Crusades. And
So if you can program the drums on that
reduced,
one.
yeah, Reduced was actually, that's an older tune that's going to be on the comp.
Which song is next that you were putting out after Retribution?
Probably Deep Rest.
Deep Rest, but that's not one that got pulled in.
Do you have,
What all you got?
It's on the flash, but the only six got pulled in.
what was the one that you were going over
They're way
yesterday?
past.
Yeah.
That was my shit.
What all do you, was there a way?
What was the song y'all were doing yesterday in studio?
Balance.
Yeah, that was a wave file apparently.
Okay.
So I won't play with files or?
Yeah, it's gonna be MP3. Yeah, I didn't notice that when I drove.
Just try to find one that's going to come out that's a recent, that's about to be released. If you can.
I mean, the only
That'll keep us in sync.
new song that's in that list, it's MP3, was Crusades.
I guess we can do that, it's just,
Well, we don't have no other option. Let's do it.
Yeah, we don't have
I
that.
know you didn't program the drums on that, but it's okay.
Yeah.
Which one you want?
We can mention that.
Retribution or Crusade?
Retribution, definitely, and if we get time to squeeze in, a new track, Crusades.
Okay.
And then, if there's additional time on top of that, then reduced. That would be reduced to nothing. It's an old tune that was on the comp.
Our sound is changing, we're more melodic death metal now.
But if you want your own holiday, you gotta write this chick and she'll put it on there. It's really, I mean, she's got some weird holidays on it, but somebody's celebrating it. We can't put
Remember
together.
that BrownieLocks.com,
What's your
BrownieLocks.com.
birthday?
May 25th.
So National Benevolence Day, dude.
You can do it. You gotta meet the criteria, but you can do it.
What is the correct?
24th?
25th.
Your birthday, you have Cookie
World
Monster.
Thyroid Day.
Cookie Monster's birthday.
Hey.
National Emerald.
Missing
Day.
Children's Day. Tap Dance Day. Wine Day. Nerd Pride or Nerd Geek Day. Towel Day.
National Emerald Day.
Yep, deliver hemorrhoids.
Are you serious, dude? I'm getting old, Jay.
Yeah, you can do that too. I mean, it's.
National Chris is an old fart Day.
You can do it.
National Benevolence Day.
You can do it.
Let's see, so on the list, we got, we did a little bit of band history, new songs.
I first came across this guy, I was laughing my ass off some stuff, like, people really celebrate this, like, yeah, they really do.
So I did mention when the comp should be released, mid-April.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, you
April
were-
17th.
National-
Yeah, you've been on point so far, so that's really good.
So we got.
The Delane show.
Morpheus show with the concert, the tickets and stuff.
Joe Cool Day.
And then contact info.
Yeah, you definitely got to drop the
Here
Delane
we
and
go.
Morpheus show.
Here
We
we
got to
go.
sell tickets.
Here we go. All right, we are back with the band. Yeah, let me check out this calendar. Brownie Locks, man. We look at this stuff in between breaks and stuff, and it's like the holidays people come up with, like National Neighbors Day, and then Joe Cool Day, and this one is kind of weird, but it's on here. But I can say it on the radio: Menstrual Hygiene Day. All the guys like, what in the hell was that all about? Hey, it's a holiday. Can you imagine calling in because it's menstrual hygiene day? I ain't coming to work today, we're celebrating this. So, make sure I got a paid day off for this crap, like, I'm not coming in because it's Morse Code Day, it really is Morse Code Day, man. Since I'm a nerd, it's Nerd Pride Day on the 25th of May. So, ain't coming in. It's World Turtle Day on the 23rd. Nope, gonna find a turtle with my son, bye. It's the holidays, man, so there you go. Manager's trying to choke on his tongue over there. Especially when I say World Minstrel Day, he'd be going, what the? It's what it is.
Nerd Pride Day, it's a religious thing for me,
Hey.
I can't come in.
Nope. That's part of my religion I practice.
The
The high,
Dungeons and Dragons holiday and Lord of the Rings movies holiday, yeah.
the high priest of nerds, you know what I'm saying?
Oh man, there actually is a psych menstrual hygiene day.
I told you. I told you. You thought I was lying.
Advertise it on the beds.
Well, it's just for hygiene practices, because, that's an important thing. It's something that people need to be aware of. Really, it's something that people can draw attention to, but how do you celebrate? We're not going to go into that right now. Just,
I don't want
We need more, we need less sneaky women in our lives.
you said that. You said that. Hey, those are actions, I'm getting a disclaimer right now, the actions of the band Retribution, not those of Fishbowl Radio Network or the affiliates and DJ Rick Show Alley Rally. Woo! Put that out there, real good. All right.
We love you ladies, we're not being, we're just joking around.
You better not.
Chris will buy chocolates and red wine for you later.
Oh, yeah.
You will.
National Beard Day,
They have one.
good.
Mm-hmm. Yes, they do. Anyhow,
Yes, I
The
owe
band.
you ladies a bottle of Cabernet Sauvignon.
You want me to play your song or not? I'm trying to get you
Yeah,
on the, okay.
let's play.
No, you gotta get up to it first. Your name, Benevolence. You guys have been around for a moment. You're a band that plays metal. And how many people are in the band? We didn't discuss it.
There's currently 5 in the band. We got Mike Puckett on vocals, Charles Benson on guitar, Prisciliano is I think how you pronounce it.
Capitan
yeah.
Barboa. Just call him Capitan.
Well, he goes by Pris for short. He's on guitar, and John from Hope Has Failed Us, John Crisis, he's on bass, and myself on drums, Chris Corley.
Well, sounds righteous to me.
Yeah.
Everybody's kind of there, so that's really cool. The name of this track that we're gonna play, Retribution. Who wrote that and what's behind it?
Well, that was put together about 9 years ago, actually, originally.
Okay.
We put it out as a single. That lineup, we went on hiatus like maybe a year after the single came out, and we brought it back this year and decided to kind of revamp it.
Okay.
Didn't have a way to really remix it because some of our masters got lost, but I took the already mastered version of it, and Charles recorded a guitar solo on it. I did a slight radio edit to get rid of a couple of things that I just didn't like about the song.
Gotcha.
And yeah, it's a slightly newer version for everybody. We re-released it. What day was that? Yeah, on my mom's birthday, March 4th.
National Retribution Day.
Yeah, National Retribution Day.
Mom doesn't know what she's getting into now with her birthday on the same day. Watch
yeah.
out. Well, no better time than the present right now, you guys. A little bit of fourth metal, you might say. For those that really are into the metal scene and stuff, you know, we got a big metal scene in our town. And we had a club that used to do a lot of it, the Rail Club, which is no longer, and I kind of missed that joint. But, you know, and a lot of good memories in there, a lot of great bands that played there, and this kind of put the metal scene, in my opinion, in the heart of Fort Worth. But right now, we're going to concentrate on Benevolence. This is Retribution, y'all, so get ready for some good old Fort Worth metal. That was when you... Okay, count it out.
We have a buddy of ours that does the tattoo photography. It's like, send me your logo, and I got my little app together and made him a thing. He sent me a 9-second clip of this song. That's when I was like, why are we not putting this one out? And he's
Do
like,
something with it.
Our new stuff is so different from this, so yeah, it's just.
but it's
My writing
amazing.
style is more European style by far.
But these two, just their minds together when they put something out, it's like that. It's like instantaneous.
Oh, heck yeah.
Like, this is definitely in our set list, but if you hear today's Benevolence, you can definitely hear more of Benevolence. Like, it's definitely a new chapter.
I don't think I've seen it, probably not maybe, but the Ray Charles movie.
Mm-hmm.
And then in the club, they didn't want to play one song, I Got a Woman, because it was gospel and R&B. You guys set them up, and they kind of died walking. You know, I got a woman. I got the. Oh, whoa, shh, shh, shh. Why we listen to this shit on wax? Exactly. You hear it? Put it down. Record it. Love the bass drum today.
Mike, he's very versatile too. He could do those kind of vocals, he could do twin vocals,
He did.
he could sing country.
So a note about that, both of these vocals are, this is actually stacked vocals.
Yeah.
Both of these takes was one take.
Nice.
They pulled both of them off, and they're all pretty much identical.
Oh, we're stacking his vocals on the new stuff too, right? Because I just think that will sound better, bigger, and more.
You can't really hear the separation. That's how close he was.
That's heavy.
That's me.
that squeal. That's almost like an 80s squeal.
I've got more of an 80s style, I think.
Something about 80s bell guitar was this was cool. I mean, shit.
Oh yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah, I think Chuck's tone kind of leans back toward 80s. I mean, the stuff that we've been pulling out, pretty much the basis of his tone is that Marshall amp, which sounds like an
That's what we
800.
talked about earlier.
And then you got, what's the pedal?
Tube
Tube Screamer. And we've been using a Mesa Mark III for some of the stuff.
Okay.
So that's all 80s.
Yeah.
Every bit of it.
It works. Historic.
I think my
Here we go.
tone is basically thrash.
Okay, that's when you have Retribution right there, and I must say, you got that 80s influence all over this thing. I love that guitar squeal.
Yeah.
I'm just, if I hear a squeal, like I'm thinking that's that 80s genre when guitars players all kind of did it like that, you know? Kind of cool.
Yeah, we were actually just talking about that. Charles's guitar tone with his rig is, is Marshall and Tube Screamer. And,
Okay.
Then some of the stuff that we've been cutting in the studio, we've been borrowing a Mesa Mark III with the blue stripe. So that was like 1989, I think, was when this came out. So
Okay.
that's all old school thrash, 80s thrash stuff.
And all the people who don't understand music, what? You name Marshalls and Stacks? All the musicians, yeah, we kind of know what that is. Heck yeah, it sounds really good, when it comes to that stuff. Especially, it keeps that tone rich in that style because you had the equipment that people used back then.
Yeah.
That still works today. Maybe still.
Stylistically, we're nowhere near 80s, but
Yeah.
tone-wise, I think we don't do all that.
There's a
that
touch of it
scooping.
in there, come
We
on.
don't do all that scooping.
Yeah.
Don't cut all the mids out of the guitars and stuff like people did after Metallica came out.
And everybody's just doing the digital thing these days with the Kempers and the Axe effects, and those things are killer, don't get me wrong, but I just like being back with the analog.
Yeah.
It's hard to,
Actually, Mike could cabinet up.
but
Hey.
like the stuff we recorded yesterday with two Marshalls stacked on top of each other.
That's something I've got to touch on because my teacher, who was an audio engineer, he had a studio in his garage, or he converted the garage to a studio, and everybody, of course, parked outside. But he was infamous for miking up stamps. He was like adamant, like it's my studio, this is how I'm going to do it anyway.
It's gonna sound the best that way anyways.
I think it does. Bass goes direct, and you mic up the end. In my opinion.
You get a killer tone that way too, it's just, when you're playing out of an analog rig, I can't explain it really, but it breathes. Like, I've used digital over the years, I've used all kinds of rigs, from digital to solid state to tube, and now I'm using hybrid Marshalls, which are 2 preamps, solid state power.
Okay.
But regardless, when you use the analog thing, it just breathes and it just feels alive, and you don't get that with the digital. You might get a good sound,
Yeah.
but it sounds too produced and too perfect. This is a little more raunchier sounding, and it growls more.
That's one thing that I will try to break it down to my audience best, that they don't have any knowledge with music and recording. And you're right, digital can be perfect, yes, it can be too good, but you get this crunch when you mic it up, with a tube amp, like tubes you had in a TV. These are tubes, people. You find a good tube amp, you get a good crunch, it's distinctive. There's no getting around it. It's a tube amp. Sometimes I hear bands on, the show and in the car. I'm like, that's a tube amp, and it really is a tube amp. Lenny Kravitz, for instance, he said he'll never play on anything but a tube amp. That's just him. Wherever I go, I got a tube amp, and he searches the internet. He buys old tube amps. They refurbish them and stuff. But he's famous for that. If it's not tube, he won't plug it in.
I use solid state, but it's hybrid solid state, It's solid state power to preamp, but still, they're mean machines, these
Yeah, the tone.
90s Marshalls.
The tone we were getting last night was pretty sick, and all that was, those Marshalls run through an old 80s Mesa cabinet with the mic pointed right at the very edge of the cone.
Nice,
A
Mesa
lot
boogie.
of people go more toward the middle of the cone and
Yeah.
kind of turning out a little bit.
Mhm.
We went to the very edge of the cone with it. I kind of stole that from
It worked though.
Ty Tabor from King's X. It's the way that he recorded the first 4 albums. Just pointing the mic at the very edge of the cone.
Man.
And how he got the rock, everybody was trying to copy.
Now, I'm gonna get into this because you are a drummer and you do audio engineering. A lot of people don't touch on it, but they need to understand this outside the guitar player, outside the vocalist, outside of the bass player. When you mic up the drums, first of all, it's a lot of mics. And it's gotta be placed just right now. You may know this, and if you don't, go check it out, but the Metal Church, band Metal Church, that first album, Metal Church, I don't know who did the drums on that, but they mic'd those drums just right. I mean, it's just something about that feel, what he used, drum heads, whatever. But you have a host of mics pointing at all the drums and cymbals, hi-hat, whatever. People don't see that. It's a cornucopia of wires and mics and stuff, but they have to be right. How do you accomplish that? To me, miking a drum set's difficult.
I actually went really, for the demo that we were doing last night, I actually went really minimalist. I didn't go as light on the microphones as say John Bonham, or anything like that, or some old Ringo stuff. But it was a single kick mic,
Okay.
pointed right at the beater, and a snare top, a snare bottom with a phase reversed. His old 69 409, and 2 overheads, a couple of crown
That's
overheads, and a hi-hat mic. And I'm only using 1 tom on that kit for the tune, because it's very minimalistic, kind of just a real thrashy thing. And there was something I was accenting the snare with floor tom.
Okay.
So during that, I just had the floor tom mic'd up, but the rest of the kit didn't put a thing on it.
That sounds like almost an old Buddy Rich setup. You got the one
Yeah.
tom.
Yeah.
It was,
I have a bigger kit. I have
Yeah.
3 rack toms, 2 floors, double kick, snare, cymbals all over the place, like 2 chinas, 3 crashes, 2 pairs of hi-hats,
see what I mean?
a ride.
And-
Yeah, and everything gets mic'd up when we're doing
Oh, yeah.
that, but
Goes back,
we wanted to go for the super simplistic for the demo.
it goes back to what I was saying earlier, just, in the broadcast about when you have this big setup and all that stuff, and when you're recording, you have to be right, because you gotta get the takes right, you gotta get the recording, the production right, that's your tools that you use, I get that. It's hard to do. I applaud you for that. But I still like the Buddy Rich setup, man, because he was a snare man anyway.
Oh,
One time is all you need. I dig that. That is. Where do you record?
Where do we record? We have a friend out in Burleson. There's a Treehouse Studio.
Okay.
That, I brought in some of my own gear too, but we just go out there and cut some demos and stuff. As far as like the full length, we're planning on probably using one of Pantera's old engineers for
Okay.
that.
The reason I'm asking is because a lot of the now home studios, again, technology, you can record vocal tracks and whatever else in the house. I do a lot of the commercials that you've heard today. Those were in my house. Did in my 3rd room. It's easy to do, because computer and a board and microphone and the good acoustics are pretty good. But I haven't seen, and I'm not saying it doesn't exist, because a lot of my friends who live in apartments and happen to be drummers are like, man, I just can't beat my drums in my apartment. Other people around you kind of thing, like they go to electric drums when they go record. I know it's probably throwing rocks at you by saying that. I knew it. That's what I'm saying. I kind of slowly stuck that in there because I'm like, it's like throwing rocks at you, but you're a live
I'd
drummer.
rather play a practice pad than touch
Yeah.
an electric drum kit.
And I've had people insist on that. Don't bring your drums in. Use the electrics. I'm like, those are electric. They're not the toms, the crash, the floor of a drum set. It is an electric kit that's plugged in. That's not worth a damn.
Now, if I'm mixing something and the kick,
He's
was-
laughing over
the
the
kick wasn't recorded good or something like that, I may use a sample to, to clean that up.
But the electric drum, okay, I just wanna make sure we're on the same level, good,
Yeah.
cause, I was hoping that you wouldn't. I'm sorry, I just see that, I mean, audio engineers wanna make their lives easier sometimes, and they'll say, do it direct, whatever. But I know one guy specifically, who's a really good engineer, he's got a home studio, which is really 3 or 4 rooms in his house on steroids, hollowed out, and looks pretty good in there. You got to use only electric drums when I record you. Cause I brought a band there to see them. Nope, use the electric drums or you don't get a session. And your guitar player's like,
Probably
That's
because,
called lazy.
could that be because he doesn't know how to mic up a drum kit?
That's
there's a
what
lot
it
of
is.
things behind it, my friend, I don't know, but I know that's what he said when we got there.
Missing the show.
Huh?
Oh, yeah, might wanna mention the show that we got coming up.
Yeah, go
It's,
ahead.
it's a ways out, but, in October 16th, we're going to be playing with Amorphous and Delane at Trees in Deep Ellum.
That's Dallas people.
Yes, and, all of the members of the band have, tickets on us, we can sell you. I can't mention the amount because, we got a special rate, but,
Well, here at Fishbowl, we all get one free. Yeah.
But the face value is 31 for the show, and to look us up online, just Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, any of that stuff. If you use the tag at Benevolence Metal, so that the ampersand Benevolence Metal, that's where you can find us. And what was it?
Spell the name.
Spell the name.
Band name.
BENEVOLENCE. And the
Cool.
word metal, just run it all together. You can find us on YouTube that way. You can look us up on Spotify, and look up Benevolence Retribution or Benevmas, like BENEVMAS. That's a Christmas single that we put out, tail end of last
Hey, if
year.
it works, it works.
And, yeah.
Okay, well, tell you what, I gotta squeeze in at least one more commercial, and see if we can get the other song in if possible. A
Cool.
little short on time, but at the same time, it's the perfect time for me to tell everybody, or you guys anyway, that if I have you on one time, I usually have an open seat and I bring people back in again, because I like having repeat guests on my show. You're really hugging that mic, you're really on it. I thought you said a fist away, what you told him?
Yeah.
Well, audio engineers should know that.
Kind of like eating it now, right?
Oh, no, if I get that close to that microphone, now that's no telling.
Yeah.
It's had over a month or 2 worth of guests, and cold and flu is still around. It is. A good friend of mine got strep, and she's got flu. Damn. And she had to text me, I'm so contagious right now, your phone might get a virus. Like, whoa, girl, you know you're contagious. That's bad news. If she wasn't fine, I wouldn't mess with her, but that's okay. Anyhow, we're gonna get right back for that attack. Having Benevolence in the house, you guys. It's been a pleasure. Still doing what we do. So we're gonna play some commercials. Come back, get some follow up. Go out to Trees. Go out and see these local bands. Support them. Pay the tickets. Come on, people.
Yeah.
You know.
Hit us up for tickets, not, don't go online and get them
Yeah.
from Trees.
Go to the source.
Yes.
They would appreciate it. Then you might buy a shirt from them too. You never know.
Yeah.
Get some merch from them. We're coming right back for that attack. Y'all sit tight. Yeah.
Maybe we should do Benevolence, because you're actually playing on it.
Yeah.
Let's just do that.
It actually sounds, it actually sounds more like the stuff we're doing. And it's,
If we had a different version.
it's shorter than Crusades.
If we had a different version of Crusades, then I'd be about that, but.
So Benevnas, instead of Crusades, is actually shorter. It's got the new lineup.
Was that Benevmas?
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, you'll like a guitarist too on it.
yeah, and you might actually be able to get reduced in on it back to back.
Alright, that works.
Yeah, because it's like, it only makes it about a minute or so longer than just playing Crusades.
And Rick, Benevmas was our idea for a Christmas song.
Oh, that's just cool. Okay, guys.
So we have max and reduce.
Yeah,
Let's do that.
We put them back to back.
Shows how drastically our
Let's
sound.
see how much time it is. We're supposed to be done on 53.
How about Benev Mass? So that's got,
Yeah.
At very
Bruce
least.
Hayes doesn't have his training program because
We might have to end with that one, but at least we'll get in there.
Yeah.
You heard What Child Is This, right?
Huh?
You heard that What Child Is This? It's a Christmas song.
Bruce Hayes could be another.
Yeah, that's what Benev Mass kind of follows.
Okay.
Green Sleeves.
Gotcha.
You're probably familiar with
Yeah.
it. That's the same.
Okay,
same
no.
song.
I'm like, what? We're talking about.
But yeah,
He hasn't said too much, he keeps laughing at us.
yeah, Green Sleeves. We
Well, I've known him
basically-
30 years. When you said electric drums, I knew what his reaction was going to be.
We basically took.
I couldn't help it.
You're familiar with TSO, right?
Yeah.
If you took TSO and took Striker, their dual lead guitar attack,
Yeah.
you took those two and you put them together with a European metal band,
Yeah.
and they had a baby.
Yep.
There you go.
You, why did Timothy Gaines leave Striker?
I don't know all the details behind it. I've seen both sides, but there was some kind of big thing going on with him and his wife splitting up, and him already being involved with another woman, and yeah. So, but the guys in Striker had nowhere to talk because they've all, except for Robert, well, Robert and Michael have not been through a divorce. Michael's wife died.
Remember that.
So Robert has been the same woman the whole time, but Ozzy's been through a divorce before, and so is Tim before that. So for them to give him any kind of grief about that,
Yep.
I think it was probably because he was already involved with this woman and meeting up with her on tour.
Ah.
And everybody loved the woman that he was with. You know, everybody that was in the band,
Right.
lives and all that, they were all close to her. So I just guessing that's probably what caused a lot of it.
Drama.
Yeah, just a bunch of drama.
Yeah.
It's the Michael Sweet show anyway. I mean,
Yeah.
no beef, Michael, if you ever see this. Still love you, but Michael does kind of run things now. I've even mentioned some stuff like in passing online, talking back and forth with Michael and stuff. Man, I really think you ought to remix the Hell of the Devil because there was half of the album. They accidentally gated the overheads, and they never got to redo that. I was like, why don't you remix that? It'd be cool to hear it the way it was supposed to sound. No. It's like, what would it hurt for you to get the masters and let me try remixing it? I'll even, if you don't like it, I'll not charge up front. That's it. I'll not charge up front. If you like the mix, if you want to use it, then we can talk money. You know?
Wow. I mean, that's a.
And
Can't beat that,
you still wouldn't go for it because I keep on talking about this. There's a guy that they're using that over compresses the crud out of stuff. I'm like, it just sounds like crap, man. I can't listen to any of the new stuff because it's so over compressed.
Understood. Trust me on that.
But no, I don't agree with the new album, but I still love you guys. So if you're
Very good.
watching, anytime.
All right, we got just a few short minutes before we call it a day here. We always end on the 53 here in the studio. But I want to thank you guys for being here, and I wish you guys the best of luck when you are out there gigging and working the real job. Because it is a real job doing what we do. You know, it's a real job. People, get over it. It's hard work, and no one can do this. We'd like to see the average, ordinary person get a band together, keep a band together, conflicts that come up with it, whether it be with the members, and then you personalize at home, you got the kids, or you got a wife, or a girlfriend, or whatever, up your butt about this and that when you're trying to put something together. Sometimes not having the finances to get the right stuff, what you need at this time. going to a gig and not getting paid. Someone's given me a bounce check before or two. Or we agree on this price, but since half your crowd came, we're gonna give you this price. You know, and yeah, I've been there, done that. I've had, you know, equipment stolen or taken off, or people damaging, or it's that person that sits in the front row that says, I can play better than your guitar player, let me go play on this guitar. No, you cannot do that. You will get beat down. Get off the stage. You know, go somewhere, go do your real job, whatever that is. It's hard being a musician, people, and I respect the ones that have held in and are doing amazing things, so. Yeah, shout out to anybody before we play the last track.
Well,
Just
just
say the name of the
shout out to the guys that stuck behind us all this time and are still listening.
So we're gonna do a Crusades or Benev Mass?
Let's do Benev Mass. It's a new single that we just put out. It was a Christmas single that we did.
Yeah, it's nowhere near Christmas though, it's March, but
Yeah, well, we put it out in December.
Happy Potato Chip Day, let's hear it.
It's, yeah, it's got, yeah, it's kind of a cross between TSO and the Stripers dual guitar, dual lead.
Okay.
If you took that and mixed it with some European metal, that's what you get.
there you go. So you guys got the explanation right there.
Yep.
We can take it. Oh boy. People still having problems with Facebook, so we're gonna see if that's gonna be resolved by the end of the day. So Instagram, you got my business for now. And
Yeah,
YouTube too.
YouTube, we got
What
your
a thing,
YouTube
yeah.
live now instead of Facebook.
All right, well, we're gonna do that, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna have a few more tracks playing after that, but we're gonna end up with the benevolence here, Benevolent Mass. Benev Mass, excuse me.
Benev Mass.
Benev Mass. With about 12 seconds to go. So we will see you guys next time. You guys out in Radio Land, you take care. We'll see you soon. And that's that. With, boom, right there on the 53, you did it.
Okay, so the song is still playing beyond the 53?
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
Just the talking into it.
Yeah, because when you're in your car, pretty much right toward the top of the hour when the commercials come, so we do the 17, the 35, and the 53, that's our clock of commercials. That's the stuff I actually own. In other words, I can put any of these hot spots in there or commercials that are paying my show. That's our time.
Oh,
That's how radio
nice.
stations do it. That's what pays me, and pays everybody else as your